Hey folks, it's Rob from Rob's Movie Collection, and I got a little bit of a haul here for you. I've actually been buying a lot of stuff lately, and too much to show in one video. That would end up coming out like an hour, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to show it in pieces here and there. So I'll begin with this first batch. This is mostly from Book Off, but with a couple from a couple of other places as well. And hopefully I'll remember where all that stuff is from, so I could recommend it for you, but for the most part it's Book Off. So, let's start off with a couple of cheesy ones here. SuperCon. I don't really know what this is. A lot of people show stuff on their YouTube channels that they get from the dollar store, and I've always said my dollar store is not great. I certainly don't usually find the things that they've shown, but this is what I I found 3 there. This about a month and a half ago, 2 months is from when I bought all this stuff. So I'm not remembering exactly everything there is in this batch, so I'll kind of be discovering it as I show it to you. But so I bought this one, SuperCon. I'm not sure what it's about. Something about a Comic-Con, or I don't know. So we'll see. Avalanche Sharks. Just because it's called Avalanche Sharks, you know. And for the same reason, Trailer Park Shark. I think I actually saw a trailer, an actual trailer to this, a preview to this. Isn't that the guy from Saved by the Bell? Oh boy, this promises to be dumb. Which is fine. Let's see, I got these from Amazon. Super Friends, the lost episodes. If you've been watching my latest haul videos, I've been trying to collect all the Super Friends episodes. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm not completely sure I haven't already shown this, so if I'm repeating myself, I apologize, but what the hell. It's always good to repeat the Super Friends. And also Alien Nation. These I got from Amazon. I always loved this TV show. Yeah, I think about it, I might have already shown this, but anyway. Just got to get them. Yeah, because I remember saying just got to get the movies too. So anyway, there you go. There's that again. Okay, so I think the rest of this stuff is probably from Book Off. So Iron Man 2. Now I've already got Iron Man 2 on DVD, which was fine. I wasn't really looking to buy this again, but just because it's on Blu-ray, didn't really care about that. But when do you find a Marvel superhero movie by Disney for $2.99? That's pretty rare. I'm not sure why. I mostly got this because of the special features. Now, the Marvel movies, especially the more modern ones, kind of have crappy special features. They're not great. They're just stroke fests with the actors and the filmmakers saying how great each other are, and it's just, but this is one of the early ones, Iron Man 2, so this may actually have decent special features and documentaries where they show how they made the film. I mean, it's got 4-part making of documentary, 6 behind the scenes featurettes. It might actually have something good to see and find out about the making of it. So Great Migrations. Actually, this I might have gotten at the dollar store too. It doesn't have the Book Off sticker, so it's a Blu-ray, and I like the National Geographic stuff. I used to watch National Geographic when I was a kid a lot. So, okay, Beautiful Girls. I came across this one last time, and I didn't want to pay the $9 for a used film, but it's kind of hard to find, so I thought I'd get it. I remember seeing this. And especially Natalie Portman was really good in it. And if you look up the scenes with her and Timothy Hutton, there's a lot of controversy in the comments because a lot of people see it as something ugly, and they try to make it into something ugly, but it's not. So if you haven't seen Beautiful Girls, it's a pretty good film. I got this mostly for Grease 2. I've already got Grease on DVD and on a special Blu-ray. Actually, a special DVD too. So, but I got it for Grease 2 because it was pretty cheap. Don't remember how much, but it was very cheap. I have no interest in the Grease Live version. So, and Grease 2 is not the greatest, but I figured I want to have it just to complete it all. Johnny English Reborn on Blu-ray and DVD. I still have to get all of these. I really like Rowan Atkinson. These movies aren't his funniest. I mean, I've seen funnier stuff. I know he can be funnier, but I don't know if it's a total laugh riot, but they're pretty good. And I'm not even sure, to be honest, which one this is. I don't know if I don't think it's the first one, because the first one would be Johnny English, and this one, I don't know if it's the second one or the third one, so I have to go research that and see if I can get them all. The Dragon Pearl, it just looked interesting. Nice fantasy, so I thought I'd check it out. With Sam Neill. That's weird. So, figured, see what it's like. V.I. Warshawski. Whenever people, the feminists and all, start really bitching about how there's no female representation, there has never been female representation, there are movies like this. It's not, of course, a lot in the past, but there are movies like this that exist. This is from, I think, the 80s, and when Kathleen Turner was hot. I mean, hot in that she was popular in the movies, okay? Relax. But she was hot, too. Anyway, so, and they made this movie. And it wasn't a big hit, but, you know, whose fault is that? You know, I mean, if you want to support stuff, go see it. But I thought I'd check it out. I actually never was able to see it, so. Not because I didn't want a woman detective. After all, I did see Cutthroat Island, and I'm one of the few people who like that. Father's Day with Robin Williams and Billy Crystal, of course. It was a big deal when they got together and finally made a movie, but it wasn't much of a hit. I've never actually seen it, so I thought I'd check it out. I know they did that little cameo on Friends to promote it. Holy Man with Eddie Murphy. Wondering if I already have this. Not one of his biggest hits, but that doesn't mean that it's not funny. It just means that it wasn't a big hit. Let's go a little faster here. Legend of the Lost. I don't know. I've never seen it. But John Wayne and Sophia Loren. Boy, that's good enough for me right there. Invaders from Mars. 50th anniversary edition. This is the original Invaders from Mars. I love the old sci-fi. It's very cool. The Boys from Brazil with Gregory Peck and Laurence Olivier and James Mason. What a cast there, huh? This is, of course, about, well, I'm not going to say what it's about in case you haven't seen it, but it's a pretty good film. The Goodbye Girl. Every time, I'm actually surprised I came across this, because every time I would spot The Goodbye Girl, it was always that remake with Patricia Heaton from Everyone Loves Raymond, which may be good, I don't know, but I always wanted the original with Richard Dreyfuss and Marsha Mason. So. The World's Fastest Indian. This is actually about a motorcycle, but I've never seen it. I've heard of it, and I like Anthony Hopkins, and so I thought I'd try it, give it a shot here, see how it is. Destry Rides Again with James Stewart and Marlena Dietrich, classic Western with the man who shot Liberty Valance. Well, supposedly. Another John Wayne from my John Wayne collection, The Flying Tigers. This is John Wayne at his best, the war hero, the big super guy who will always have his airport in my mind, no matter what they do to change it. The Man Who Would Be King, Sean Connery, the late, great Sean Connery, and Michael Caine. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely fantastic and well-acted film. You should check it out. Kingdom of Heaven, a Ridley Scott film. Big epic with Orlando Bloom, Liam Neeson, Jeremy Irons. I think he made this right after Lord of the Rings. And finally, I got The Day the Earth Stood Still with the Keanu Reeves remake, which is not as good as the first one, but I figured for $250, it had some interesting elements to it. Of course, the special effects. And look, on this too, they have the original 1951 movie too, which I've already got. but that's a nice little extra. Okay, there you go. And finally, a little something that I got for myself. It's kind of a birthday present for myself earlier this month. Yes, it's Robbie the Robot. Forbidden Planet. I'm sure some of you have seen this. You know, it's the weirdest thing. I was in Walmart. I went into the toy section to kind of do a little pre-shopping for my nephews and nieces for Christmas, and I came across this. It was next to an Iron Giant. So I can kind of understand maybe the Iron Giant because it's a popular cartoon, but I'm perplexed as to why they would put out a toy of Robbie the Robot. Not because I don't like Robbie the Robot or the film. I love the film. It's a classic film. It's in my collection. But I'm perplexed as to why the toy makers would think that a modern child would be interested in this robot, because it doesn't transform into a car or a plane or anything. He's clunky, you know, the way he moves and all. He does do this.
For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
Yeah. So for me, it's great. I love him, you know, but I don't know why a modern kid would be interested in this, or even the movie. I'm sure they would watch the movie and think it was very boring. You know, they're not going to look at it and go, "Oh my, this is an adaptation of The Tempest by Shakespeare." No, they're going to say, "This is boring. They talk too much. This robot doesn't move. It doesn't transform." So. But I figure maybe this was supposed to be like a collector's thing, and you know, where are you going to put that? There's no collector section in Walmart, so they chuck it into the toy department. Of course, it does say 3+, but that could mean 3 250s. I'm a grown-ass man. Okay, anyway, I don't usually get stuff like this. I've said that before because I just don't have the room. But I figured, how can I resist Robbie? I bet you all want me to take it out, don't you? All right.
Welcome to Altair, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence. For your convenience, I am monitored to respond to the name Robbie.
Okay, enough. There you go. I didn't know he walked. That is so cool. Ay, ay, ay. Again, I'm a grown-ass man who just turned 50. So, okay, anyway, there you go. Robbie the Robot. Yeah, that's it for this haul anyway, and this is just sad. But no, I'm very proud of my collection of my Robbie the Robot. Okay, so we'll see you guys next time, and I've got a lot more stuff to show, but I'm going to spread it out, as I said. So,